All right, Mr. Tommy Joe. Good to see you again.
Same here. Good seeing you, Mark.
Thank you. Well, as you know, we're doing this leadership series, interviewing executives, asking about leadership and related topics. And as you may know, I may have told you, we're also interviewing and have started interviewing elementary and middle school children, asking them similar questions. So
Well,
it's going to be
that's
very interesting to see the comparison. But if you could just start by again telling us your name, your position, who you work for, that'd be great.
my name is Tommy Joe. Joe is my last name, not just Tommy Joe from the South. I am the president of Data Exchange DEX DEX Services, and we're in Camarillo, California, and we're in the reverse logistics supply chain services business.
Excellent. So tell me, with the positions you've been in and whatnot, you've seen a lot of this. What is your perspective or your definition of leadership?
Yeah, leadership has many definitions you see out there, but I guess mine is very simplistic. It's about either a person having a goal or a vision and getting followers, or people may say in political world, constituents who share in those same ideas or vision and believe in you and want to help to achieve that goal or vision. And to me, that is what true leadership is, being able to do that. Uh, so then my perspective on leadership, it's absolutely necessary in business. That before, and you still see it, I still see a lot of it. You see the command and control versus trying to get everybody involved in being a true leader and getting everybody to follow. And there's two different philosophies, but the way that I've been able to see it that's most effective in me running organization and creating those winning teams and cultures, it's by having more of an influence and getting everybody to own the goal and to own their part and what it takes to achieve the goal.
Excellent. So you actually kind of answered one of my next questions. You beat me to the punch, very good, which is winning culture. But let me ask you, people always say that there's always someone, maybe a couple people that have been great influencers in their career or even in their life. Do you have someone like that or a couple people like that?
Yeah, I could break it up in two areas. One is, first of all, I'll take it from my career. There was one lady, Martha Kay, and she always says, in tough situations, people will either run away or stay there and fight. And so it's about, in tough situations, this is what I look at, and you see it every day. Whatever you're going to do, what are you really wanting to do and why? A lot of people will say, it's that fight or flight syndrome. And so are you running towards something or running to something? And so that's when I see when difficult situations come around and you say, oh, I want to take the easy route. Just, you know, and you really want to ask yourself that question. So I really asked my personal, in my career, here, is this really what I want to do? I also have another couple, Jill and Steve M., that taught me in order for me to be a true leader and to change, we talk about culture change, that I personally have to change. It has to be at the top, but people will see that it has to be me. It's just not me dictating, oh, we need to change. I have to look at myself and see what things I need to do to change. So they really help me, influence me from my career. When I look on the other side of it, on my personal life, and who influenced me in my life, obviously my parents. My parents who have now passed, but they were the, I want to say, the foundation to say my parents and we were very poor. And they taught me the value of hard work and then being able to supply for the family
Right.
and be able to give and to give back to others and to be able to do without. But again, it's really just the value of hard work. So I really appreciate that. And then the other person in my life, he's also passed. I knew him up till I was age 27. And he grew up with polio. And this was back in the 50s and 60s. And He was on crutches, but he had a full life. He ran a company, but it was one of those that said, I'm not going to let this be an inhibitor. And so I look at my life and I said, if that person can do that, so can I.
Right.
And so that's what I really look at and try to influence me.
Great influencers. That's impressive. Let me ask you. They always say this about CEOs. They don't know who they should talk to. Who do you go to for advice?
I have several or a couple of coaches that I go to. And I never believe, and other CEOs, I never believe that I know it all, because I don't. And it's great to have what I call a group of trusted advisors that I can go to who are really concerned about me and what I'm trying to achieve, and not just the activities. So that's who I use.
Well, trust is a big word in there, and within the winning culture and everything too. So that's a great word to use. Anything that keeps you up at night?
Oh, a lot of things. When I look at any business that I'm in and running, it's about how do I continue to create that culture that first, making sure the business is going to continue to grow, because I feel a personal obligation to all the people within the company. It's not just the people in the company, but their families, and to be able to provide for them. And am I doing my job as a leader to make sure I'm planning for the future and seeing out there strategically, looking out? Because if they're doing their job, I need to be doing my job and being able to navigate for the future. So it's really about, again, continuing to grow the business and being able to provide.
Excellent. I know you do, but tell everybody listening, as they say, how do you make a difference out there in the world?
How do I make a difference? Me personally, what I am a true believer of is I do coach and mentoring. So I do mentor on the outside first students at the MBA level, pro bono, at several of the major colleges in Southern California. And that's how I try to give back. And I try to give back to the universities and even other companies by doing executive coaching.
That's great. That's great. So last few questions. This one we've probably heard before, but I love it. It's, we've all admired certain leaders, past, present, and whatnot. Who's the one you'd most like to have dinner with?
Who would I like to have dinner with? It's Colin Powell.
Great choice.
Colin Powell, you could see how he was able to, look at all of the things that are going on during that time period and still being able to lead and to get everybody gathered together. And to me, it was a great leader.
Good choice. Now these are mostly one-word answers before we complete, just to get a sense of who Tommie Joe really is. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite, excuse me, I love all sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, golf. Personally, I'm too old to be into football and all those. If I had my own, it'd probably be golfing.
What's your favorite movie or TV show or both?
My favorite movie is probably Top Gun.
Need for Speed.
Because it's about, yeah, and it really is. It's about, the trials and tribulations, about, the failure and then coming back from that. I don't know if I have a favorite TV show. I like a lot of reality shows.
What's your favorite type of music?
Rock and, the top 40 contemporary.
Last one, what's your favorite food?
Food. Oh, gosh. Probably sushi.
Nice choice. All right, sir. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Mark, thank you. No, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.